Everybody, and welcome to a new episode of the TypeScript Game Time. I'm your host, Mirko, and hope you have a beautiful day so far. Hey, Model Zero, welcome to our tea time. Good to see you. Right up front, our first follow. Good to see you. Make yourself comfortable, have a cup of tea, everybody. And tell me what's going on. Say hi in the chat. I'm always very happy to talk to other people. And Silrofra. Whoop, whoop. Good to see you too. Hi there. How are you doing? How's everybody doing? Today we're going to continue with our little Twitch game that we're developing. I always forget to bring up the picture at least. I mean, we can also just start probably. So that kind of jumping right in to the action. And so basically last week we had some trouble with OBS because due to an update everything broke, and now everything breaks again. Let me just delete all of these little files which I don't need anymore. That was just me fiddling around with an idea this time. great start. Off to a lot of red. Yeah, so oops. Silrofra with an R in between. Are you a developer yourself? Have you started programming, or are you just here for the puns? Same to Hayes, Model Zero, of course, and all the other people in chat. So you can see nothing. It's an empty plate essentially. But if we go to our main scene and we actually enable our development, we see things start to happen. Cha-cha! There we go. Do I still share my audio? No, I don't. Perfect. That's what I want. So yeah, so this is our little game that we're developing. All for the puns. All right. I like puns, but I'm not sure whether I can deliver on the level that you need. But I like buns. And so as a German, we have a lot of bread. So you can find really, really good buns here. So German buns. So these are the classic ones, which you typically eat on, they're also called Sunday buns. But there are a lot of them. In particular, also non-wheat based buns, like row and other grains. Anyway, so what we are developing, I hope that wasn't too bad of a pun. And excuse me. So what we're developing is this little game that you can control from Twitch chat. Basically, when I would be starting this, you get one of these characters, for example this one, or you get another one, which then joins, all controlled via specific commands that you just type into the Twitch chat. And we try to defeat the monster. Currently the monster is doing nothing, but typically, so when we actually run the backend, we also get the monster starts attacking. So once every 15 seconds, I think, when this green line here has completely filled. So now it would have attacked. And basically we're doing Final Fantasy style. So one attack from the monster, then we guys attack. Then one attack from the monster, then we guys attack, or we do some magic, or we heal each other. And yeah, so healing would look something like this, and then somebody else would receive the heal. Currently this is all in the debug mode. Or we get a level up, and so on and so on. Or we start an attack. There we go. This is the very, I think this is the largest character, the largest enemy that we have. Typically they are smaller, like this. And then attacks are also more obvious, like this. So if you like, we can actually play around. How does that sound? for that to happen, I have to... So the cool thing is we also have a backend because we persist everything over multiple streams. You need some German buns for healing. Yeah. Maybe. So, dot / server, and then we start the backend server. So we have a MongoDB database running on there, because all of the progress that you make over multiple, so with each fight, you lose some health, you maybe gain some health because people were eager to heal you. You get some experience, you level up, and all of that is persisted. So when you come in next time, your character is actually stronger, and you have more fun, and you can support the party even more. So now the backend is running. I hope didn't forget anything. If I start the overlay, man. I also have to stop this. Oh, it's actually screaming already, right? My bad. So here are the rules. Here are the rules. So I'm going to start the ambush. So imagine you and your company, you travel to a forest. As you can see, the leaves and the grass has turned reddish because, well, the fall is coming. Fall is coming. And what you can do now is you type !join into the chat, so one of your characters will also appear up there on screen. And then you can start doing something. You can type one of those commands, for example, ! Oh, Kusto, good to see you. How are you doing? One of those commands, so attack, ! Attack, any sentence with ! inside, ! attack inside, ! fire, ! ice, or ! heal, and then you have to do a space and add, like I did there. So who is, I think Kusto is pretty much dying, so let's, I tried to heal him up a bit, but I think my screen is much smaller than yours, because I only have it here on the side screen. Hang in there, rolled in my blanket. Oh yeah, drinking tea and kicking ass. Yeah, that's what I'm doing right now as well. Here's my blanket. The stuff of the streamer that you never see, and that no streamer should be doing. Ice. It's an acolyte, so probably he's kind of immune to ice magic. That's why my magic didn't do so much damage. Did it actually show the damage numbers? I'm not sure. Yeah, it does. Okay, perfect. We also have ! fire. So let's. Oh, that's it. Woo! Burn. Yeah, that's it. We did it. We did it. We did it. Hooray! Jetzt seid ihr dran. We did it. Yeah. So that's our little game that we've been developing on stream here. By now we have episode 27. Actually, or 29 even for only on this project. Basically, yeah, you did the last hit. You get all the XP, except that it's shared. But let's not talk about it. Yeah. So again, all your progress is actually persisted. So let me switch off this. The fire is actually going to stay for just a few more seconds, I think. So if we go to localhost, is it 8000 or 8080? 8080 slash. No, it's actually 3000 slash adventurers. We can actually see all the data. For example, TypeScript ptime up here is already level 6 because he has been doing probably more than 25 battles inside of here, but he's also about to die. Kusto also level 4 already. And probably down at the bottom of the sea, we see Sirofra with his first 100 XP. Good job, everybody. So have some tea. Phew. Cheers. So currently I'm drinking peppermint tea with lots of honey inside, because today my throat was a bit sore. So I thought that's a good way to get rid of that. Other than that, we also, I think, do we have the events, or is it battles? /battles. Forgot how it's actually called. Yeah, the first ones are actually empty, but down here we actually see exactly what happened in our battle. So maybe, can I get the ID? Does it include the ID at all? Do we have an ID? Kusta, do you remember whether we have an ID endpoint? Created log. No, we don't show the ID. Great. Well, one more thing on the to-do list. Events expose ID and can be and plus, let's see, we want a details endpoint. There we go. One more thing on the to-do list. But what we're actually going to do today, what are you going to do today, is doing some refactorings and changes here. Because as you might have noticed, healing is actually quite complicated. In particular for new people, I always struggle to explain that. So what I want is to change the syntax from, so currently we have this !heal at username. For example, Silrofra, did I type that correctly? Yeah, I think I did. GitHub Copilot wants to call you Silrof Francis for whatever reason. So I want to still allow this one, but at the same time I want to give a slightly less strong party heal with just !heal. So that way newer players, so it's easier to explain, newer players can still use it, but the experienced players can actually target specific people and heal them stronger, which is kind of, in particular, giving you more freedom and more things to play around with as a more experienced, let's say, player. So I think that's a cool addition. And after that, I have some ideas. So because another streamer, MB Crump, giving him a shout out here, he's doing Capture the Flags. So if you want to learn something about security, he's one place to go. And you probably find me there. I think he's going to stream after we stream today. So that's a good place to go. And the cool thing is he actually said that he wants to try out what we have on stream here. So I want to build kind of a light version which you can control, or which runs completely in the browser. So we get rid of the persistence features for that, move all the logic that's happening on the back end to the front end in a second repository. So we still, on our stream, we still have the backend, but for other people to easily include the game, kind of a light version that's not persisted, but still allows other streamers to use it. So that's one thing that I'm looking forward to. Did I forget anything? And then also simplifying the !join. Silro, good job, to be honest. I'm not quite sure whether I explained that the first thing that you have to actually invoke is the !join. What do you move the logic to a separate package? It's an option. Let's see how far we get. Let's start with the heal, but it is an option, and I have experience by now deploying to npm, which is surprisingly easy. So up here you can find another one package that I actually completely automatically also deploy is teawars. So if you're a streamer, that's one thing that you want to probably check out. And actually the proper good thing is teawars, Tau, a project which helps you. So it's a Twitch API unifier. Twitch API is complex. Can I? Nah, whatever. So Twitch API is complex, and this project, actually by fellow streamer Finite Singularity, is also online right now. Let me just find him, because I have to type him correctly. So shout out to Finite. To list your stats, you can type ! commands and try to find something. I actually don't know. What stats are you looking for? Maybe I can tell you. He's the guy behind Tau, particularly the main project, but by now they actually have a team. And Tau, the teawars client that I introduced you, is one thing to communicate with it. If you're streaming, that might be useful, or if you just want to fiddle around with stuff. Now, heal. Yeah, we want to heal the whole party, and I think we did something on the back end last time already. So if I go to the back end, so let me open /server, and then we say code dot. So we have a new VS Code instance here on the backend. I think, yeah, I know there's an update available. We do already do a party here. And we do already send the event. The thing that is missing is apparently we need to handle the event on the front end. Cool. So apparently the logic is already working. That's nice. I think, let me see here. Can we? I think we can test that. So if I go to, let's see. So I go to test, and I send this event here, I think, with the help of this endpoint. So test WebSockets, and now we have exclamation mark. This dude is here. Oh, there's an F up in front. And then we say amount is, let's say, 12. We can already send that to the front end. If I do this, I think we are already connected to the back end. If I'm not mistaken, we should see something in here. Now if I just click this, cannot post test WebSocket. I know why. Because we have to run it with a specific command, the backend, I mean. We have to run the backend with this command here. Yarn start dev test WebSockets. So that's going to start the backend again. It's automatically connecting to the front end. So currently the API requests fail here. They should be good now again. Yeah, perfect. And now if I send this request, we see created, we hopefully see something inside of the console. There it is. Yeah, so we already receive it on the front end. Very good. So by the way, to all the people in chat, what are you working on currently? What are you learning? Where are you trying to improve your skills? Very, very curious. If it's development, that's perfect. If it's not development, just, I don't know, you want to learn, I don't know, to stream, to speak to more people, to be more active maybe, or any other skill. Gardening. One skill that I'm actually surprisingly curious of, but in the city that I live, it's not that easy to actually do gardening. Yeah, I'm curious. And also, what kind of tea are you drinking? Or hot beverage? Now, we have it on the back end. All we need to do is handle it on the front end. So I think, where is it? I did already remove the comment there. Let's close all of this. And then we go to the main scene. And we should, in here, so this is where the WebSocket, where the WebSocket comes in. We build the WebSocket connection. We just do some initialization, which most of the time we actually don't do. And then we start listening for events, essentially. This could have been done split down actually on a WebSocket level, but we decided to not do that, but instead have it internally. The type of the data that we are sending actually has another type. So we see, for example, when a monster appears, then we add a monster. That's the place where the monster falls from the top here. Is it actually doing it right now? No, it's not, because we have to enable this. So this animation here that you just saw, the devil falling down, is our monster appeared. We also have join. That's when we get a new adventurer in here. We also have attack, blah, blah, blah. We have ice cast, we have fire cast. We probably also have heal cast. There we go. And similar to that, we probably want something that is like event.type is TypeScript helping us here. So heal cast. We don't see the heal cast, heal party cast. And the reason for that is that the backend already includes the interface for that event, but the front end doesn't. And I'm currently just duplicating all the code here to handle front end and back end. And all we need to do is add this right there, save. And now we also have TypeScript support here. Now we should see heal partycast. There we go. So TypeScript is as clever as saying that now the event is actually a heal partycast, even though up until now it was just an IE event, the union. So this is called a discriminative union, if you're interested in that. Yeah. Remove the logic. That's already, I already read that. Last touch, perfect. Okay. So now what do we want to do? If we receive this party heal, what should happen? We want the actual adventurer to do like the heal animation. So I think we can just get our adventurer and then cast heal. And on the other hand, we want all of the other people who receive the heal to be healed. The good thing is that's already handled with received heal. And all we need to take care of is that the backend also sends the received heal event when heal party is called. And I think that's actually happening. So inside of here, we have the heal party function. We get the healer. We check that the healer is actually defined. And then we say heal the party. So this sends our heal party event. And if that's actually possible, only then we do it on the higher level. We actually call receives heal on each and every one. So I think we are already done, which is easier than I expected. So heal party cast is exactly the same as party cast. So what we can do, if we wanted to, is do this, because the stuff is so identical that we don't need to do anything special, and that's it, if I'm not mistaken. We can, how can we try that? Kusto, are you there, or is anybody still there for me to work together so we can test it in real life? Because I don't know how to test it otherwise. Because we need more than ambush time. Mace's Grace is in the house. I think you actually started an ambush. Oh, you did start an ambush. Does it work if we do that? No, it doesn't. But you did start an ambush. Oh, it's already finished. The battle ended. The battle was too fast. You have to go. Thank you so much for joining. If you like what you've seen, feel free to like so that you find the stream again. But very good. So it's ambush time, I think. Is that our battle music? No, our battle music is different, right? I cannot hear our battle music because then I get reverbs, unfortunately. So this is good, this is good, this is good. We have the three changes. That was surprisingly easy. Basically all we did was add this line. Let's see where that works. So I still need to disable the dev developers, the dev people here. But now, yeah, exclamation mark commands is actually working, I think. Why yarn dev? Mates, how are you doing? Everything all right on your end? How's the dog doing? Your doggo? So, we have an overlay. It's okay. You're doing all right. I see. Yeah, having a new dog he is sleeping now. Like, that's rare, right? Having a young dog is probably just like every 10 minutes you've got to go out and do something with him. So we have our beautiful snowy day, and yes, this is how snow does. Maybe snow is more like this, right? Isn't that beautiful? But now it's actually time for an ambush. Mace, would you be so kind? Would thou'st be so kind as to start our ambush? And this time I will actually wait. It's a vampire spawn. Oh, an evil spirit coming from the dust of a crypt. Let's join, everybody. To battle it is. To battle! Where's my character? Where are our characters? That was too fast. When? We really gotta do something about that. If no yeah, on first ambush, give more time to join. I think that's another to-do that we have to handle before we actually can deploy it to other people. For the glory of Saturn. Let's try that again, unfortunately. I would have loved to fight against the vampire spawn. So, one more try, and this time I immediately join as soon as I see in the chat down or in the console that a monster has appeared. To battle! It's a mummy, but it's actually a skelet. A skeleton. Skeleton. So, to everybody, yeah, the rules again. Oh, exclamation mark, rules. Ah, come on. There we go. And now what I want to do is exclamation mark heal. And yes, it heals everybody. Perfect. It heals only for one. That's not much. Exclamation mark fire. Burn. Interesting. Why does it only heal for one? Did I just roll so badly? Exclamation mark heal. You healed for... You also healed for one. Exclamation mark heal again. Oh, that healed for 6. So we're just rolling terrible. we're just rolling terrible. Oh man, nice. And this should still be working. Yeah, perfect. It is. Nice, 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 nice. Mace Grace is dying. Oh my god! Don't die on me, dude. Don't die on me just yet. Time for some ice magic. And maybe some more heal. But that didn't work. Oh, I'm down. I'm dead. No. Trying to heal here and dying. No. Rip. Oh no. Mace, you gotta do it. You gotta. One more attack. Heal it. No. You have... Oh, you still have 66 HP left. It just looks so small on my screen. Okay. Never mind. But I'm dead, damn it. No. Mommy has been struck down. Oh, I still got XP. Well, whatever works. Whoop, whoop. It works. Let's take a quick look at how the party here calculates the amount of the amount of heal that we actually receive. Let's move that away. Party heal here. Oh, we do a random of 12 divided by party size. So we just rolled terrible. I mean, the third heal. I think one heal did 6, right? To each and everyone. Which means that was actually a perfect roll. There was actually a 12 that we rolled. The other heal is stronger by 2, and it also has the plus level bonus. So you're very, very much encouraged to do this as long as there are not more than 30 people, probably, or 15 people. If there are 15 people, this one becomes actually stronger, I think, and you're still level 1, because you basically still do. You at least do one damage. You do one heal, 1 HP heal. I hope that Outlogic would allow revival by simple heal. Yeah, it doesn't. I decided against that for the time being. Because then dying actually has no consequences anymore, right? So what I actually want is that if we get some more people inside of here, today we're doing pretty fine, by the way, and I'm having a lot of fun. Hope you're too. Then it would be nicer if everybody then starts sealing that one person. I'm very much looking forward to that. That's why I decided against healing for the time being. But I did have it actually on the list for the longest time. But then basically 5 minutes before one stream where I actually was about to implement it, I was like, wait, that's not what I want. And then I scrapped that idea. So we kind of have the same thought process, I think. It's not that advanced. Yeah, you're right. It is not that advanced, let's be honest. So what we can do, however, is heal myself. Because I'm dead now. Shimmy again, I am dead, Ned. Dum, dum, dum. -10. Yeah, perfect. Not. And I still have some battles to go. So TypeScript T time has to be healed. There we go. I'm alive. Danica chance. For whatever reason, she has 150 HP out of 150, which is amazing. Okay. Cool. So that one's working. Thanks so much for joining me on the testing there. Nice. Very nice of you. So with that, how does the exclamation mark rules display it currently? Exclamation mark join, exclamation mark attack, fire, ice, heal. 1 action per turn, next turn after monster attack. Perfect. Yep. That's exactly it. So I have no idea why that changed, but let's add it anyway. We're not taking care of this anymore. So pop. We have episode 20 something. Episode 40. It's my episode 41 apparently now. We have add and we have heal magic or exclamation mark heal on fallback on party. So one thing that I'm still interested in here for just a second. Let's go to the chatbot once more. Does it handle heal? Or do you get... Okay. So when it includes heal, it tries to split it. And if it has the correct format, then it actually sends it to a single target. Otherwise, it sends it to the... Can this fail? It can. Well, that's fine. Yeah, okay. Yeah. I think it's fine. It's the way it is. It's just the way it is, baby. Perfect. So we have the one down, I think. So exclamation mark done, exclamation mark heal. Cha-chang, there it is. With a check mark. And the next thing that I want is exclamation mark doing the join thingy. So currently joining is also complicated. And in order to allow other people to lower the entry level, the entry barrier, even further, what I want is I still want the join command because it's cool, but I also want to have basically you join with also on attack, also on heal. You also, whenever you do one of those commands, you still join if you're not already in the party. So that's the next thing that I think we do. We actually don't have to change anything on the front end, which is cool. It just changes on the back end. So where we're gonna go is into the chatbot, where we handle the messages coming from Twitch chat. So the way we're doing, we're listening to Twitch chat with the help of TMI. If you want to check that out, Twitch Messenger interface, messaging interface, and there's a JavaScript library for that. Pretty cool and very, very easy to use. You don't even have to have a Twitch account, which makes it also very easy to write a bot. And we use that. Works in the browser and in Node.js, and we are using it currently in Node.js, but we can also just move it later to the front end, which is cool. Because that's what we're going to do, right? To make it available in our light version. So if we have the join command here, join fire, so let's see, we have join, attack, fire, ice, and heal, and flee. We don't want flee. What we do want probably is I don't know, let's make an enum maybe. Enum commands, which is what he says. Almost. We have exclamation mark join, we have exclamation mark attack, we have exclamation I'm man, GitHub Copilot is so surprising at times. We have fire, we have ice, and we have heal. We have fire, exclamation mark fire. We have, do we need the comma? Apparently we do. Okay. We have ice, which is exclamation mark ice, and we have heal, which is exclamation mark heal. Thank you. We need a comma. So, not happy that that's not in one line, but still. Now we can down here say if it includes command.heal, then do something. If it includes command.attack, then do something. If it includes command.fire, right? Yeah, cast fire. If it includes command.ice, if it includes command dot here, yeah, save. So join party. Why are you? Oh, this one is actually asynchronous. Let's see. What happens if we currently join multiple times? If we join multiple times, we fail right here. Yeah, if it is included, it fails right there. I see. So, okay. That's not ideal. So what I think about is something if message dot, no wait, if message.includes. So we want objects.values or object.values, I think. Values of the command dot sum if one of these commands is included. So command maps to message.includes command. Then we want to do something. Why are you complaining? Because there is a, no thank you, there's a space inside of there. So this means, so this basically is a command. If it is a command or includes a command, yeah, then what then? If it includes a command, then we, in that case, we want to basically check the party battle.list.battle. Has adventurer or has joined of username, and if he has not joined, if somebody has not joined, then we want to make him join instead and then actually return. Then we want to join, and we actually want to await. Fun stuff. Not that awaiting something will do something inside of here, I think. But I think that's it. Why are you complaining? No, because of Linda. So, does that make sense? So this means whenever you do a command that is not, and you're not already in the party, then you are still going to join. Right? Right? Yeah, right. So let's define has joined here. Public has joined of username party sum. Thank you. Do we already have that? Get adventurer. Oh, basically that's get adventurer, right? Is it? Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, basically that's it. So we can just say, to give it a better name. So where is it? Get adventurer. Public has joined. We return not this dot get adventurer of username. So we just forward it and we turn it into a boolean. Sounds useful. Yeah, I think that's about it. Is that all? Because our architecture is so simple. and actually clearly structured it. I gotta give myself a shoulder pat and ourselves. Good job, everybody. Because our architecture is well defined. Such features just, the changes are so simple, which is a good sign, if you ask me. If you asked me. So maybe we can just move this one outside. And we make it a function of message, which maps to something, and we have to assign a type here, string. Save, and then we go up, 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 up. So includes a command of message, and there we go. And that's it. Maze's Grace, are you ready for another test round? I think I'm still a little confused that it's so easy. But I mean, then again, right? You are perfect, perfect, perfect. So also to the other people in chat, welcome, welcome. We're going to play around again here. Where is my... No, that's not what I'm looking for. What am I looking for? So I start and then I do not join, but just exclamation mark fire. Yeah, exactly. I think it worked. Or did it? Go ahead. Well, this one didn't work. Particles. Oh, that was too... Ah, man, that's annoying. It was again too slow. The bug that we have up here. Give me just 1 second here and let me open it like this, because that's just nicer. And another one. There we go. So, one more exclamation mark ice, please. Quickly, quickly. Quick now. Hasten. Exclamation mark. Yeah, you did it. There we go. Perfect. And they don't do the attack, but they still join. Perfect. It works. We did it. We did it. We did it. Yeah. What took you done? And now we can give you some more heal. Exclamation mark heal at Maze's Grace. Why is my heal not working? No, did we break something? Oh, it can only join once. Ah, okay. Ah, we have one more bug. We can actually not attack anymore. Oh, I can. Huh? Why did it say... So the logs here say that you can only join once. Oh, we did it! Yay! Dum 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 dum. Dancing in hellfire. So let's take a look here. Thank you so much. That was great again. Thanks for your engagement as well. Very nice, very nice. One thing that I am confused about. So if not, this .battle has joined. So for whatever reason, we see this in chat, in the logs. So, by the way, this is the new, I think a new VS Code feature. It automatically detects your the language type, which is pretty cool. So it does a syntax highlighting for log files without me having to go into change language mode, blah, 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 blah. It takes a second to recognize it, but then there we go. We have these little annotations and syntax highlighting. So we have Mrs. Grace receiving damage already. We have me saying !eyes. I joined the battle. Then I tried to do eyes, and the Griffin actually received damage, which is correct. And then I tried to heal. And it says you can only do !join once. Is it because there was no action in between? So the monster hasn't attacked in the meantime. The last time the monster attacked was here. And then we basically did !eyes, we did !eyes, we did !heal. With the effect being joining, icing, casting ice, and erroring. Oh, trying to join again, which is weird. The last one. So it doesn't work. Feyenoord! We talked about you just a couple of minutes earlier, or maybe by now it's maybe 30 minutes already. How are you doing? T-script type time. Yeah, so welcome Raiders.
Ian Alexit joined our tea time.
I'm T-script type time, aka TypeScript tea time. But for finite singularity people, I'm probably known as T-script type time, except in chat. We're developing our little game here. If you would like, you can play as well. Woo! And you can join me from Twitch chat. So one thing that I do want to do, however, because we are now a couple of more people. So again, I did give you a shout out just earlier. So shout out again to Finite Singularity, creator, or he's currently streaming on, or at least on Wednesdays. I think he's just streaming on his regular day job, which is also very interesting. An Ionic, Angular, and Django app. So lots of JavaScript and TypeScript and Python. And other than that, Tuesday to Thursday is day job stuff, and Tao is on the evenings. Yeah, all for the
Chillaxathor joined our tea time.
Depending on where you are, it's evening or early morning, Tuesday and Thursday, and sometimes also on the weekend. Thank you for the follows.
Nick House joined our tea time.
I have so much to say. So, Ian Alex Hart, welcome to our tea time. UK Matt LV, welcome to our tea time. Chillaxathor, that's a cool name. I also say chillaxin a lot. And Mishu78, welcome to our tea time. Let's play around together. What I need to do today to do that, I actually didn't finish talking about with a shout out, but I did it earlier. So, and all the people who came with you, I don't have to give them a shout out for you, right? So, what I need to do, because the monsters are set to, we don't have, we're doing Final Fantasy basically. Hello, could you show us the list of Visual Studio Code extensions? I will do that in a couple of minutes. Stay tuned. The first thing that I want to do is go into the monster list and make the monsters stronger. Where are my monsters? That's the front end. Monsters. Where are my monsters? Monsters.json. There we go. So, and I want to do, I don't know, Maybe 200. No, what have I done? I hate it when my numpad is not working. So now that should work. Now let's do that. Ciao, ciao. That's I don't like that level so much. Come on, give me a good one. Yeah, something green, something green. So exclamation mark rules in just a minute. Give it just a sec. Okay, let's just get right to it. And yes, it's because it always says yes. Quickly, you can type any of those commands up there, and your character will appear up there on screen. Just like my character did, right there. So Mates is great, already joining. So if you like, any of those commands work since like 5 minutes. The easiest one, or the most roleplay likey one is exclamation mark join. But you can also just type exclamation mark heal, or you can type exclamation mark ice, and so on. And then, for example, we can. Heal is not working anymore for me. Interesting. So the Arrhenius is trying to kill us. It looks nice and good, but it's actually not. And so what we have to do is try to battle here. Mace, the exclamation mark heal is not working right now. We have to fix that apparently. So can anybody else join? So exclamation mark attack, fire, ice, and you can also do something like I take 4 steps back and cast exclamation mark fire, and then actually I did a step forward, but nevertheless we also have the hellfire up here. One to do that I have is still healing is not working. I think we broke that with the last with the changes, interestingly. So, but the other commands, jump in the air and drop them. So Chilexor jumps into the air and drops a meteor fire onto the Arrhenius. Mace's great attacks again. J-Jared live attacks. Green Wind also attacked. J-Jared live attacked with a fire attack also. Mick Chaos does some fire magic. Raw, let's go! Nice work. Is it dead? No, it's not yet. Nice work. But now it's dead. We did it! Victory! Oh. Good job, everybody. Have some tea. Because tea is good for your soul. Good for a warrior. Where's my XP and gold? You did actually get XP, you didn't get gold. You did get XP, and next time when you join again, you cannot see my hands. Maybe I move my face up slightly. Can I grab that one? There. The fire is getting out of hand. Next time you join our stream, or the next battle, actually you will still have all of your XP. And I think if you did 3 battles, you level up, and then you get bonus damage, bonus heal as well. In particular when you heal one particular person. So it pays to come back. Woo! So we just as a short intro to the project. This is the TSTT. I'm Mirko from the TypeScript Tea Time, or T-Script Type Time for the finite fans. This is written completely. The front end is written in Phaser. Welcome to your tea time. J. Jared Live. Congrats on this, man. Glad you like it. You like it. So this is written, the front end is written in Phaser.js, Phaser3 to be precise, which is a HTML5 game development engine. And we also have a backend to enable the, actually all of the logic is written on the backend, and it communicates with WebSockets with the Phaser frontend. And the Phaser frontend basically just looks for the events and renders accordingly. So that's particular. You see maybe a bit of delay, but probably not too much. The backend is written completely in TypeScript, Nest.js, which is one of my favorite projects. It's fairly similar to Angular, but for the backend. Has a fairly strict architecture and stuff. So Nest.js, Phaser3, Socket.io, and anything else. I think we use Mongo and Mongoose, and actually TypeGoose, which is not not the thing anymore. But basically, that's our tech stack. So thanks everybody for the quick session. We had a question about the list of stuff that I have in VS Code. So I did at some point, give me just a sec here, dev.to. I did an article, but I never actually published my articles. But here are some of the extensions. Does that link work? I hope it does. That's an unpublished article, but I trust that you will not misuse it. And if you do, well, that's fine. So one of my favorites is bracket color pair colorizer together with indent rainbow. This little dude, which gives me this. So the bracket pairing is actually a new feature in the newest, also a new feature in the newest VS Code. They did it natively, and apparently it's faster, but they haven't switched yet. So check that out if you're interested. Really, just the absolutely newest VS Code version, September version, has included bracket pair colorization, but the indent rainbow is still there. Code complexity analyzer. Yeah, but I don't use I don't use it too much. I do have it. This one is complexity 29. Bloody hell, yeah. What is it actually called? From time to time I still look at it. What is it actually called? Green wind or wind? Windy, maybe windy. Welcome to our stream and welcome to the TypeScript Tea Time. Make yourself comfortable. I talked so much that my tea is empty. It just vaporized in the last 5 minutes. So cheers everybody. Green wind, long story, but you can probably make it short. What's the story behind that? You would like to try that at work. Let's see. Code metrics. Is that it? Yeah, apparently that's it. I think it was, yeah, cyclomatic complexity is what it calculates exactly. It has, wow. I think it changed names, and I think it also changed the number. It became very popular. I think when I installed it, it had like 5,000. If I'm not mistaken, I might be mistaken. Yeah, but this is one way to look at how complex, how many paths are in your code. The reason why I installed it back then was the cyclomatic complexity gives you a value where you, if you want to have path coverage of with your tests, I think you at least have to have the amount I think cyclomatic complexity gives you a lower boundary on the paths. But I would need to look that up again. There's something about that. So if you want to check that out, cyclomatic complexity is the term. The VS Code plugin is this. Use it at your own responsibility, right? Yeah, other than that, I mean, I do have a lot by now. One thing that I use a lot is Expo. I actually have if you want to check that out, ! Awesome. We have an app, well, I have an app, which is also on the App Store, which gives you motivational messages. From time to time, I do that on stream. In particular, I did the releases in, was it September? Start of September, maybe? The production releases on stream. What it does, it gives you once per day, it gives you an awesome message, a grateful message from somebody, just anybody on this world. Give me a sec to return my face. Yeah. It gives you one message because, well, sometimes you just wake up and the day is like, oh, okay, and you need a little push. And knowing that there's somebody out there who thinks, who wants to contribute to your well-being, is just a nice feeling. And this little app makes exactly that happening. So the difference to regular motivational quotes app, I mean, there are a lot of quote apps out there who have like quotes from Kennedy, Einstein, Gandhi, and Buddha, and Jesus Christ, and more people. But that feels so distant, right? I mean, Buddha did it, okay, that's good for Buddha, 3,000 years ago, or 2,000, depending on which Buddha. The problem with that, it always feels so distant to me, at least. So that's why I came up with the idea that, well, if just normal people send in their like greetings to you, and we pick one every day, and it gets shown to everybody, this one message, then it feels much more relatable. And that's how the awesome app, the You Are Awesome app, came to life. So if you're interested in that, check it out. It's available for free on Android Play Store. I still have the idea, so it's written in Expo, so I can probably, or React Native, so I can probably migrate it to iOS. It doesn't have any ads. It actually runs completely on the AWS free tier, which is, it runs currently at least completely on the AWS free tier. And even if it costs me €5 per month, I'm like, okay, I can pay that with a developer's pay. You can pay that. Right? Yeah, no ad. So one of my favorites, GitHub Copilot, is another extension that I have, and I was allowed to be part of the test run, or the closed beta, basically. And my goodness, is it good! It triggers it on stream all the time. For example, this year has been pretty much written by GitHub Copilot, and we called him Ice-T because T is in the word. So for example, here you can see the suggestion. It suggests that there's actually a status, !status, or we can have like, what do we actually have? We have like ambush. So if I say ambush, !ambush, and I just hit my tab key and wabams, there goes the code. It's incredible, and I'm sure it will change a lot. It will change a lot. What I'm a bit worried about is that it might learn some passwords that I just copy and paste into VS Code for just 5 seconds or so. That GitHub Copilot might pick up those passwords and then suggest them to me at some point. So yeah, I have a lot of plugins. Actually, I have GraphQL still installed from 5 years ago or 2 years ago when I worked with GraphQL. I do have Django installed. But maybe the stuff that's not so trivial, class diagram TS is also interesting. If you want to create UML from stuff, code coverage, Bracketeer is also cool, but that's all in the article that I shared with you. And Anki for VS Code. That's, if you have ever used Anki, a godsend. In particular for when you do flashcards. So Anki is a flashcard app, and you can basically just write Markdown and synchronize it with your flashcards, which is just so much productivity improving. And I have like 15,000 flashcards, so I use it heavily. So let's see, what were we about to do? I think we have one fix to do because the heel was broken. Interestingly, the heel was not working anymore. Includes a command. Exclamation mark heel is there. Why did it? So the bug that we encountered was healing actually didn't work at all, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken, healing didn't work whatsoever. We can still look at the backlog here, /battles with an E. Yeah, it didn't work. So I unfortunately do not expose the ID, so I don't have a detailed export, but that's on the to-do list up here. And there were a lot of events. So thanks for checking that. We do have, we don't have a single heal inside of here, but we definitely did write exclamation mark heal from time to time. So why was it not picked up anymore now that we have changed this line of code on the backend? So this is the part that changed. Did we just misspell this here? That would be ridiculous. No, it isn't. It's spelled correctly. I wrote heal username when I did it. Yeah, that sounds about right. So that seems to be all right. And the message, if it includes the command and has joined, is false. Wait. This.party.find. So has joined says get not, so make it a boolean of get adventurer. Get adventurer says inside of the party, which is a list of adventurers, find me the adventurer who has username matching the given username. That sounds about right, right? Unfortunately, the log was thrown away. Why? Not battle has joined. Not has joined username. Yeah, that sounds about right. But for whatever reason, this becomes true, it appears. Just for a sec, I think we can just not this dot battle. Can we? Where do I invoke the battle? New battle. We have to do that somewhere. Exclamation mark ambush, blah 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 blah. Okay. Let's see. Oh, we have a lot of arrows here. Is that still valid? No, it's not. Okay, perfect. So I'm curious here. So I'm just going to start a mini battle for a second. Let's reload that. Exclamation mark ambush and exclamation mark exclamation mark join and exclamation mark heal. So it says can only join once. So if I I died, darn. No. Darn. How did I die, damn it? How much damage did I take in the last battle? Man. So let's hear myself. So, by the way, for the people who are still there, what are you learning currently? I'm very curious about what you're working with, what kind of projects you have, and where you are extending your skills, or kind of what moves you currently. Please tell me about it. It can be about development, or it can be also just about gardening, maybe, or anything goes. Very curious about that. Particularly, it sparks a lot of conversations, and also we see some fun stuff on the screen, which is not just this particular project. So what was I about to do? I wanted to go to test, and I wanted to heal myself. Connection was rejected. Why? I stopped the server. I'm a complete noob, still learning JavaScript, HTML, CSS. This is so cool though. Didn't know anything about TypeScript before this. Yeah, TypeScript, basically, so very cool, first of all, that you're challenging yourself with web development, essentially, right? JavaScript, HTML, and CSS, the trinity of the browser. And you can do a lot of it. And you can do a lot with it, not just in the browser, but maybe you didn't know, you can also write apps with the help of that. I think Finite actually does that, right? Basically, he's using Ionic, which is also basically just HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Finite is still here. When it comes to Raiders, the people today was very unproductive. Yeah, these days happen, right? So I healed myself. And you can also write desktop apps. All of that is possible with just this trinity. So it's a very, very fruitful combination that you're looking into there. TypeScript adding on top of JavaScript, essentially. In particular, it gives you all the new features because it's kind of upfront with with a JavaScript specification. Very modern. Sometimes maybe too modern for some people. But the thing I like about it is it gives you feedback much faster. So as you can see, if I make a typo in here, for example, area should be a string, and I say area is 123, then it immediately tells me, wait, dude, you do something wrong. The number is not a string. You can't do that. That's not how it works. You have to really provide the stuff that you say that you want to provide. And this gives you a lot faster feedback than me going into the browser again and then looking, running it, seeing whether it works. Oh, it didn't work. What did not work, and so on. Okay, I provided a number instead of a string. So now I'm alive again. Did it actually? Oh, I forgot to save the logs. Silly me. Oh. We still have this one. Why does it ! Heal? So let's try to debug that. Do I have the debugger set up actually? I forgot. Launch. We do have a launch config, that's good. We do have something. I haven't debugged too much lately, so I hope this still works. We're on the backend. Did I set up the backend debugger? What was I about to do? I want to go inside of here, and I want to essentially put a breakpoint right there. And now so for whatever reason this one becomes true. This.battle has joined Get Adventurer. Wait. Wait, it would be correct if it is true, right? So has joined should be true when we get here. So maybe I extract this into a variable. Has joined. And then we say save. Then we try to get the debugger running. Although it has been quite a while. Where's my debugger? Down there. Okay. We have mocker tests and we don't have the other one. Okay. Do we have something in package.json? We do have test debug. That's not quite what I want. More production, development. Am I in the right package? No, I'm not. Jesus Christ. Package JSON. Debug. Start debug. There we go. Okay, that sounds good. So yarn start : debug. That's what we want to run. I do have to end the front end there. And now something should happen. The debugger is listening, the debugger is attached. something is happening. We see some logs, and now we can hopefully exclamation mark ambush again. We can exclamation mark join, and we can exclamation mark heal. Debugger is not starting. Exclamation mark flee. Debugger, why art thou not working? Because I set the points in the other. Yeah, probably. So I set the breakpoints in the wrong VS Code. I think that's the problem. So yeah, now we're doing something. So this is apparently happening. The breakpoints. Yeah. it's running the function whenever you type something. So now I get this a lot here. Yeah. So now exclamation mark. Maybe I get rid of this one. So now the debugger is working. I didn't make a typo there. Exclamation mark ambush. It should have done this thingy here. And now if I do exclamation mark join, there we go. So this works. Now I probably get killed right now. So has joined is false at this point, which is correct. And that's why we actually join. Perfect. That's great. And now comes the fun part. We type exclamation mark heal and nothing happens. Why did the battle end? Did I die again? Be prepared. Wait, what? Let me restart the server. I think I was too slow. Yeah, that's also one thing that we have up here in the cancel. That we have up here in the list. The joining must happen too fast. Exclamation mark join. That's fine. Thank you. Perfect. And exclamation mark heal now. Now it's correct. Perfect. So exclamation mark join. Has joined is true.
Ryan K. Hawkins joined our tea time.
Ryan K. Hawkins, welcome. Grab yourself a cup of tea. Well, good to see you. Has joined. Wait, what's this? Oh, that's why. We made a typo. We did it. We found the bug. So if the message includes heal, then return await join party. That's of course stupid. This should be join. And down here is the heal. Oh, that's why. Yeah. So when we introduced this, I made a typo, replacing join by heal, and attack by attack, and fire by fire, and ice by ice, and heal by heal. Okay, the other ones are correct. Okay, we fixed it. And we also verified that our debugging setup still works. Very good. We also learned that you can actually set debug, you can set breakpoints in another VS Code, and it will not apply to your other VS Code instance, the one that you're actually starting to debug. We learned stuff. Perfect. So I think this cries for another round of actually playing the game. What am I about to do? I am about to do this. Ja-ja. You walk through the desert. And all of a sudden, you and your party, of course, your comrades, you have fought quite a lot of battles, but no battle was like this. A hobgoblin warlord stands in front of you. So to everybody, exclamation mark, join into the chat quite quickly, at least one of us. And now if you type any of these commands, so exclamation mark join, exclamation mark attack, exclamation mark fire, ice, heal, your character will appear there on screen, and we will fight this hobgoblin warlord together, because together we stand. Kusto, still there, good to see you. Back. Nice, nice, nice. So, he has quite a lot of HP, I think. He has like 200 HP now. Let's start with healing, because that's what we just fixed. Perfect, it works again. I'm with you, brother. Yeah, we stand together. Thank you for the heal, Mikas. So, to all the other people, exclamation mark join. You did 23 damage with that magic attack. Amazing. I focus my energy to cast ice. Freeze. And with that we can also bring in one of my other overlays. I still have to connect those. I have to rename them too. Thank you for the heals. Those are very, very useful. At H, oops, exclamation mark heal at H Kostovich. And you as well. Getting, man, this, we need more people in chat. Exclamation mark join or exclamation mark attack into chat to more people. So, by the way, this is actually round-based, turn-based. Whenever you see around the center, you cannot see my mouse, can you? No, you cannot. Around the center, you see a small bar that's filling up and then getting reset to 0. That's the ATB bar essentially, like in Final Fantasy 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, and so on. So that you can the monster attacks, then we attack. The monster attacks, then we can do an action again. So our actions are currently exhausted. Oh man, that was quite some damage out there. Or towards the shoe. Did I hear the right person? Wait, I hit the wrong one. But did it work anyway? At here at Mikhaus. I think this time it worked. Not sure. Man, who's still doing a lot of damage here? Dr. Dynamite! Getting those guns out. Dynamite! We need some... Yeah, with the fire magic, it kind of reminds me of the dynamite. So, Mr. Dynamite, exclamation mark join into the chat, so you can also do some damage. Ah! It's done. It's done, we did! Good job, everybody. Good job, team. Great. High five. Have some tea. We did it. And we actually, at the same time, we actually also crash tested and smoke tested our to-do up there. The join executed on actually every command, because that actually worked. It really hit specific. Yeah, maybe. How much HP do you have left? By the way, the song is self-composed. with a program called, man, Bostacoil or something, or Bostacoil. It's probably a name. I can't even find it again. Darn. It's a great tool. It's very lightweight, and basically, if you have ever used Sprite, it's basically Sprite, but instead for music. Do I have it in the README? Hopefully, maybe. Come on, let me put it in the README. Path builder. Of course, the start inspired by Final Fantasies. Cut MP3 rainbow blah 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 template. Not here. No. What was its name? Boskacoil, I think. Boskacoil. Yeah, it means music box in Irish, because I think the creator actually is Irish. If it doesn't work on, I think the actual website doesn't work. If you want to check it out, the itch.io version actually works. It's pretty cool and very, very, very lightweight. I was very happy to find it finally. A tool that I can even use on the music part. Of course, if you're more familiar with other tools, be my guest and use those. So what we did is we actually finished the join command. Yay! Dun, 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 dun. And now let me just take a quick look here, because on my screen it's too small. Scripting time. On the Trello board, what do we have there? We need more time. So we have TWars Lite, which is probably the biggest project. I don't want to start that today. In particular, we definitely need more time on the first ambush. So I think I'm going to move that one up and then just say refresh the to-dos here. And so what we have seen is multiple times already in this stream. We try to, I start an ambush, or one of our moderators, Kusto and Mace, start an ambush. But the problem that comes then is that you have to actually join within 15 seconds, within the first turn, which has the same length as every other turn, because 15 seconds kind of turns out to be it's not too long. It's not too long to wait. 15 seconds. Twitch also doesn't complain too much about you spamming the chat. If you write a message every 15 seconds, particularly if it's a different message every time. And it gives enough feeling of activity on the screen while still being turn-based, right? So that's a good thing. The problem with it is the very first turn has the same length as every other one. So time till attack in seconds, the very first turn has the same length as every other turn. So what I actually want is probably to have more time until the first person has actually joined, and as of then the 15 seconds actually start, basically. Does that make sense? I think it does, right? So we give it like 1 minute for somebody to join, and if nobody joins within the first minute, then we stop the battle. Otherwise, when if somebody has joined, we start the regular game loop. So instead of doing this, what I probably just want to do is have another loop here, like global.setInterval, which runs a function. Wait. Actually, what I want, probably. I tell you what I want. What I really, really want. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I wanna really, 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 really. I think what we can do is we just do it on join. On join, we start the actual game loop. Why do you not like this? Cannot find. Because it's... Okay, that's fine. Why do we pass it down? Okay. Well, that works as well. Private time till tag in seconds is a number. And actually we can do something like this, which is just a quick version for that. Log monster appeared. Turn interval. The front end starts. That's annoying. That's annoying. Well. No, I think it's fine. I think it's fine as long. So, we start the game loop on join. Oh, but we only want to do it once, right? So, if not this.game loop, then actually start. Does that actually work? Oh, it doesn't work because the end of the battle. We could then restart a battle by joining again. I have an idea. We do this. So if this.party.sum .length and so it's greater than 0, I mean, and the game loop is not defined, then we want to start the game loop at that point. So with the first join, essentially. And on the front end, so we make this one into equals null at the beginning, because that's what it is. And at the... Why is this wrong? That's ESLint erroring. And on the front end, we now have to change something. And the change that we need to do has to do with the with this ATB bar. The ATB bar has to be changed. So how does it have to be changed? That's a good question. Next question, please. Let's close all of this annoying stuff and let's go into the monster. And the activity bar, we need to have it synchronized. I think we can start it on first. We can do the following. So when the monster monster first time attacks, no, what we want is when the monster, let's go to main scene. I think when we get the join for the first time, we also want to say something like this dot monster dot start ATB. Wow. The annoying part about it is it's slightly well, I think it's fine if we do it like that for the time being. So, well, if you have any ideas, feel free to chime in. This start.atb bar, this dot, wait, that's the wrong, oh no, what did I do? Wrong file. Inside of the monster class, we want to have public this dot start ATB bar. Did I call it ATB bar? Activity bar. So this dot activity bar dot start. Nope, not set rotation, but start. How do we actually stop it? Well, whatever. So the ATB bar or activity bar, we already have enabled. Perfect. So basically all we do, we already have stop also. Perfect. This is just, okay, that fits better than I expected. Enables equals true. So all we do then is we disable it by default, and then we start it okay, now it's fine. And then we start it on when the bar actually starts. So let's call this one activity bar for consistency's sake. And I think that's it. Object is possibly undefined. We can just fix that by doing this. Just a question mark. That's the syntax that it will not call the function if this object is not defined, or if it's falsy. If it's falsy, or if it's not defined, or null. One, if it's nil, or if it's falsy. I'm not sure which one. But since it's an object, it doesn't really matter in this case. So that already it. So one thing that we have to think about here is, can somebody restart a battle? Can somebody restart a battle? Is it relevant? It's probably not. It's probably not. So we ignore it for now. We ignore it for now. And then we're good. So we do this, and You have a comma now. Perfect. Good for you. But the most important part is this activity bar. Start activity bar. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So let's see whether that works. So my hope is that this means exclamation mark ambush spawns an enemy. Exclamation mark waiting does not end the battle. Exclamation mark join spawns, or makes a player join. That's my hope. And in fact, also waiting does not end the battle, and front end does not update the activity bar. Join makes a player join, and activity bar starts moving. And after 15 seconds, monster attacks. This is basically our litmus test that we want to see now. So it already restarted. That's good. So all we need to do is exclamation mark ambush. Ba-bams, there it is. We see that this is actually full, which is okay. So now it's just waiting there. So we have to wait 15 seconds. So I can count to 15 in Lower German. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Looks like it works. Now, battle should have started now. The battle should have started now. And yes, indeed the activity bar moves, and we see hopefully when it becomes full, the monster attacks. Perfect, it works. Yay, first try. Good job, everybody. Mikas, do you actually want to battle? We need more people, I think. I mean, yeah, let's do it. Let's do it and attack. I have to write attack correctly. Whoa, give it some damage out there. Wow, it didn't hit you a single time, did it? Last fight. Now it hit you for the first time. Exclamation mark. Yeah, Kusto, we need your help. Yeah, we need more people in chat. Please come. Exclamation mark join or exclamation mark attack or fire. First time getting attacked. Yeah, good for you. Do you feel it? Do you feel the pain? So let's get some heal out there, and I think you're not quite 100% healed yet. No, you're not. It hit you like a... Yeah, it hit you a lot, didn't it? It must have hit you a couple of times. Oh, sorry. Where's the screen again? There we go. Let's get some heals out for everybody. Well, that was a 16 heal. No, well, it wasn't. It was a 12 heal. That was, I think, a perfect roll on the heal. So we have 2 heals. You can do the heal for everybody, or you can heal for just one specific person. And the clever people actually heal one specific person, because your the probability is higher to roll better. the group heal is actually capped at 12, except you have more than 12 characters on screen. While the other one, the specific heal, it takes into account your level, and it takes into account, it actually rolls a D15 base. So you have a much higher chance to roll a good one. Although we're not really lucky with the healer. Oh, there was only a 1 by the Iron Golem. Let's get some attack out here. Attack with my club. Do I have a club? No, I have a dagger. Is that right? Or a sword? Oh, that was actually quite a good hit there. Get some more heals out. Only a 1. Worst possible. Nice. Oh, hit the wrong person there. Almost. Thanks for the heal. I also want to bring in. That's one more thing. I think ice. No, not ice. Zap magic, thunder magic should be fairly straightforward. But we are about to kill him, right? We are about to get him, and maybe because you already get your next level 2, then you get a +1 on every attack, and on the direct heal, on the individual person heal. So let's heal once more. I think I actually have to be ignorant and heal myself here. No, healing doesn't work. Because it was dead. But cool. Good job. Good job, everybody. Let me just take another. Another look here. Attack. Yeah, my heal was too late. That's why. Okay, perfect. Cool, it works. Good job, everybody. We did it, and we did 208 HP. Yeah. Do I still have this one? Yeah. These are the commands that we have available all the time, by the way. If you want to check out one of those. I actually want to have stars renamed into ice, so that it actually spawns these this, because it looks kind of like snowflake-ish. So that's why I want to cast it on !ice when we do that. Like we do on the fire, right? Looks more like snow. Perfect. Yeah. That's kind of intended, kind of not intended. But anyway. So I think we did do the thing, right? So we can stage stuff. I will not stage the changes to the HP just yet. I think we can stage this one, it doesn't hurt. Let's enable dev mode here, because it's annoying if we don't, for the next time. And this appears to be actually working. Cool. Why do we have join in the join start game loop? Possibly start game loop. Okay. So, anything else that we changed here? We essentially moved the start of the game loop down. And that's pretty much it. Very cool, very cool, very cool. Did we not commit the previous one? Ice magic. Oops. Add heal, fallback on party. We didn't. Wait. I have no idea. Never mind. Add, so more time. No, wait. So we actually have two things. I forgot to commit. So add, yeah, I forgot to commit the add join executed on every battle command if not already a party member. And the other one that we have is now the add or change, I would say, more or wait for somebody to monster waits for exclamation mark join to start the battle. There we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Good job, everybody. I forgot whether I did the T. But I'm very, very happy with that. So we can do exclamation mark done, the thing up here, and exclamation mark doing the events endpoint. That should be fairly straightforward, I hope. So we go to the server, we don't need the front end. And what we have is we already have the event, the battle, as a schema. It doesn't have an ID, does it? How do we do that on the adventurer? It has a username, which is unique. I see. So we need to start generating public ID. And we also have to say that it's actually a property with no default. How do you do that in type goose? Or in mongoose, actually. Mongoose ID field. Or do we should have a subscript ID field, right? By the way, Husto, lately I've been looking into Django, and one thing that is really cool is the Django REST framework. And why do I tell this to you? Because, so this is really, really cool actually, and super easy to use. And if you want to use Django, probably this is the reason why you would do it. I'm not much a fan of the template machine from Django, but the REST API is great. And what I remember is that there is actually a Nest.js REST API, or REST framework, I don't know how they call it. RESTful API, Nest.js. So I think I will do a stream about that sometime soon. Shall I give you a shout out when that happens? Since I know that you're working with it. Where is it? Is it on the recipes? CRUD generator. I think that's about it. That's it. Yeah, so usually you would do that. No, that's not it. Nest.js REST API. That's not it. So at least back in the day there was something like that, and maybe they actually scraped it because back in the day, so when I checked it out, it was 2 years earlier. It was okay, but there were things that didn't quite work the way you would hope it would. Standalone apps, microservices, WebSockets, adapters, GraphQL probably also not, techniques. Model view controller, is that it? Nope. Huh. Maybe they scraped it. The complete REST API thingy. At least I can't find it. Or I was hoping I could stream on it again, because I found the idea great, and in particular in Django, it's just amazing. The REST API thing. You write so little code and you get so much out of it. And you pretty much got the same, or that was at least the idea inside of Nest.js. The thingy. the API generator, or basically REST API, very, very small. But I cannot find it anymore. Maybe it's still there. If you know about it, please give me a shout out. Maybe either in the chat or via Twitch mail is also fine. But that was definitely interesting. Ah, that's a PDF. I don't want a PDF. Anyway, well, too bad. What else do we have? So maybe we have an ID. So what I want to do is when we go to /battles, so currently we can, when we go to adventurers, apparently the backend is not running anymore. Come on. Yeah. We get this whole list of all the adventurers. But if we do / the username, we get a specific username, kind of REST-like. And I want the same for battles. The problem is the battles do not have a unique thing by default. So maybe we can do something, or maybe we cannot do something. So add get. We still have 2 tests. Interesting. We can probably remove those, I guess. Throw that away. So let's call this one episode 41, clean up unused test code. Okay, so that's one. But what we can do here is we can do something like this, and then we say, no, wait, that's not the right syntax. Async find 1, and then we do something like const battle equals this.battles dot something, probably find 1 of a parameter. Let's remind ourselves how we did that on the adventurer. Oh, my syntax was actually correct. Okay, cool. So :id, then we get add param, rd, call this id, and we pass in the id. So that's our controller. So far so good. So what should happen is that this gets called console.log with the id parameter. Let's, for the time being, do this const battle equals battles at position 0. There we go. That if we run this 1, 2, 3 maybe, yeah, we see the ID gets logged, or this input here gets logged, which means we did actually call this endpoint, or we can also make it more obvious. There we go. So with that out of the way, we can now use find1, which we have to define, declare a method, but we probably just want to go into our battle servers. We do say find all, and we do something like this. We say find one, we give it an ID, which is a string. And now the interesting part happens. Find by ID, probably. ID. Do we have to execute it again? I think we do. Yeah, seems like we have to do that. So now if I do that, something is wrong. It can be null. It can be null. That's correct. If this is not found, we probably, if not battle, we do something like throw new HTTP not found 404 nest.js HTTP not found exception. How did that work? Like so. No. Not found. 404. Is it called not found exception? Apparently it is. Internal server error. Well, that's not ideal. So cast to object ID failed for value 1, 2, 3, 4. Add pass subscript ID. So we have to pass it. Cast to object ID failed. Let's see. Mongoose, perfect. Find by ID, cast the ID parameter to the type of the model's ID field so that it can properly query for the matching doc. This is an object ID, but foo is not a valid object ID, so the cast fails. So what I want is something like this, probably. Type goose is object ID. Okay, they basically just say use mongoose instead. So let's try that. Import. We actually just want the object ID. So types. Yeah, types. And then we say if types dot object ID dot is valid ID, then do it. Why do you complain? Insert a space. Okay, so perfect. Otherwise, return or throw new. I'm kind of inclined to do this on the controller, because it's basically validation, right? If not, types.object ID dot is valid. Probably you want to call this mongoose as mongoose. If it's not valid, then we want to throw a new bad request exception. Yeah, invalid ID. Save. And this one we just execute now. Yeah, so you could argue mongoose shouldn't be on the on the controller, like on the API level. On the other hand, you could argue that validation should have already been done. In this case, because it's so simple, and it doesn't really use any mongoose specific stuff, it just uses a static function, which is probably just a regex internally, if I'm being honest. Yeah, that's why I think I just put it on the API level here. We could do something with validation, but that's not what I want to do here. So now with that, it becomes impossible basically to send something. The problem being when we get something, I do want to expose the subscript ID, I think. And to do that, I go to the schema? No, it's controller, getable DTO off. And then we can say public read-only RD is a string. Why do you not like this? Because this one is optional. Let's see. Actually, the ID should be first, I think. So battle dot. It doesn't have an ID. That's what I was worried about. Type goose. Subscript ID field. can easily change the type of the ID field by doing, when the type is manually set, having a prop even for object ID, then the value needs to be always defined before saving. Can we just do this? And it is optional. Or maybe it just defaults to empty string if you don't provide it. Okay. So does that work? That's the big question. So there is, I think, already on the mongoose level. Can we? I think we can do docker ps. We can docker execute -it mongo bash. And inside of mongo, we can use mongo. And we can say use dbs help show dbs. So which one is the correct one? you can guess. Use, I don't know, TypeScript t-time maybe? And show collections. Oh, typo. Show collections. Adventurer. That's not the right one. Then use teawars maybe. Show collections. Also not. Use teawars prot. One of these should have. One of these should be defined. Let me see. It should be tea time, I would expect. Use tea time. Show collections. Ah, there it is. Okay, we did it. Maybe I should drop all the other collections, which are useless by now. Now, what I want to do is, how do I do this again? Give me a short Mongo CLI cheat sheet. MongoDB cheat sheet. Show DB use manage my cookies. Load db dot collection. Okay, so b is equal to db dot battles b dot find all. There they are. They do have already an ID field. That's what I was. That's what I wanted to verify. They do already have an ID field by default. So what I want is to expose that. My hope is that I can do it by just noding it. Noding it down here, and then everything works. So you may be undefined. Let's hope that works. Why do you not like this? String or undefined? Because I still have the question mark there. Found 5 errors. What? What happened? Why did the type of this.battle change? What happened? That doesn't make any sense, does it? Hmm. What did we change to make the TypeScript gods so angry? This.battle.log does not exist. There it is. Why is that not a thing? Let's restart. Is that just a quirk? Huh. Now it exists again. What? What just happened? But is this the problem? The add prop? Nope. Well, that's easy. Interesting. That's very, very interesting here. So if I give it a public subscript ID, maybe the subscript is a problem. If I just call it ID, that works. Huh. Interesting. TypeScript. So if you have any ideas why that happened, data field with subscript. Doesn't say anything in particular. That's interesting. What is this supposed to mean? Let's look back at the... You can either change the type of the ID field. Schema options, ID false. Class special treatment, ID treatment, it can be as follows. What if we... There's a base class here. What if we use that one? We cannot extend more than one, right? That's annoying. Type Python's multi-inheritance would be nice now. Let's check one thing here. Namely, is it actually really not defined? Or, because I can imagine that the property is actually there, but we don't see it. Here. See? That's what I mean. The property is there, but we just don't see it. So all we have to do, I think, is say public subscript ID string, and it's going to be absolutely definitely assigned. The problem is, why does TypeScript hate this? I don't get it. This is so weird. So it's probably... No, subscript hello works. Only subscript ID errors. And the weird thing is it breaks everything. That's so weird. Why does it get reduced to document now? That's so weird. TS plus type goose don't want me to use subscript ID on battle to add public subscript ID on battle. Well, that's how it goes sometimes. We only have to do it in one place, though that's still okay-ish. And now we can just do this. Yay, it works. It's still a weirdness. Man, that's a lot of stuff. Nope. Come on, I want an interesting one. Yep. Yeah, this is a good one. So battle slash this dude, and there we go. We see the complete Hobgoblin Warlord fight. Okay. Man, that was weird. But other than that, that's it. That's all we need to do to expose the ID field. And I think that's about it. So we say add number, no, that's not our convention. We say episode 41 add expose ID on, or subscript ID on battle endpoint. There we go. So all of this is going up to the GitHubs, exclamation mark, not GH, but GitHub. So if you want to check it out, you have to particularly look under episode 7. That's basically where everything happens. And then under TWARS and server. We actually also deployed this via AWS CDK to the cloud, but that turned out to be more expensive than I was hoping for. But maybe you can make it better. Very open also to people adding stuff to this. So if you have any ideas, feel free to bring in your ideas, and ideally even implement. We can do a review off screen or even on screen if you like that. That's definitely going to be interesting. So, are you feeling good? I'm feeling good because I think we have done the event parts up there. Cha-chang, look at it go. And that's about it for today. Thank you so much for the great session today. We had a whole bunch of new follows. I think as many as we never had so far. Thank you so much for the radios again. Check out Finite Singularity if you haven't so. Please give him a follow as well. It's a lot of fun, and you find me in his stream all the time again. Also, so also to shout out to the regulars, Kusto and Mace and Annika-chan and some others. If you're not on the list, sorry, but thank you so much for joining. I really appreciate you spending time with me today. Had a lot of fun, and definitely hope to see you next time. And let's go to
Konitz X joined our tea time.
Konitz X. Welcome. You get a hug because my tea is empty. You get a hug from me. Let's go to Instafluff. He's a really cool dude, and most of the overlay ideas I think basically came from him. He was the first person to develop the drop game, and so on and so on. Let's go. TSX equals TypeScript React. Hi. Yeah. Exactly, it does. We were just about to end. But you can definitely join us next time. I might be streaming once more this week maybe, because I want to check out AWS. If you're into infrastructure, that might be something for you. If not, you can definitely still learn something. Or next week on Wednesday again at 1800 o'clock. So let's go to Insta. Thank you everybody. Goodbye. Bye.